What is going on, guys? So for a while now, I've been wanting to get my own sim rig, and I finally was able to make it happen. Really hyped about this. So I am planning on adding some sim racing to this channel, probably via live stream. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that below. But I wanted to give a quick rundown of my sim racing rig that I just built. I will warn you, it's not done yet, but I wanted to give a first look, a little bit of a review, and just to show you where I'm at and what the plans are. All right, so as you can see here, this is the beginning, I guess, of my sim racing rig. Now it is made by TrakRacer. This is the TR40S with some additional extras that I added on to it. Now it is an aluminum extruded rig, and I guess this is kind of like the entry-level one that TrakRacer has. They do have some upgraded ones as well that cost a little more, but since I am just first getting into this, this is what I started with. Just want to go over some of the features. So it is a aluminum rig, as you can see. So right off the bat, I will say that I definitely need to fix the cable management. That has not been done. As you can see, this is my PC here. This will be getting mounted up on the wall, and I will be clearing up those cables there. I have the keyboard and mouse here. That's a Ducky keyboard. I will be replacing that with a wireless keyboard. I don't have to have that USB-C wire going across. Get rid of that. I am using the Logitech G Pro there. It's a great mouse. So I do have some upgrades on this. So the seat, this is the, I guess like the Alpine F1, the black seat. So far it seems pretty good. It's comfortable. For the base, we have the Fanatic CSL DD. Now I know this isn't like the highest torque wheelbase, but for me as a beginner, I figured this was good enough. I got a really good deal on it. Also got the Fanatic GT style wheel. Pretty cool. And we have that mounted. For the monitor, we have a Samsung 32-inch. It's 1440p. The keyboard and mouse holder was an extra add-on, as well as the monitor mount that was extra. You can kind of see how it's mounted right now. For the pedals, we do have the load cell kit. This is the Fanatic CSL DD with the load cell on the brake. And I have, this is kind of my old PC. It's an older build, and right now the graphics card that's in it is a older 2070 Super, which running iRacing at 1440p right now, I'm getting about 80 frames per second. But as you can see, I did just purchase a 5070 Ti. It actually came in last night, so I have not gotten to install that yet, but I will be putting that in. I can give you a kind of a look at the current PC build. It is a fractal design case. I actually forget the specs on this AMD processor, but 32 gig of RAM. It should be more than enough for what I'm looking to do. I think I will be adding triple monitors to this eventually. That is the plan. That's why I got the 5070 Ti. But for now, this will do just for getting started. I want to talk a little bit about the build process on this. So I will start by saying that I do have experience with using like 80/20 aluminum extruded on other projects. So I am familiar with how it's set up. But even so, I mean, setting this up probably took me, as it is now, and I don't even consider it finished, this probably took me a good 7 hours, I would say. Just because it requires a lot of little adjustments. You want to get everything set up even, level, in the proper position. So you're going to have to go in and make a lot of small little tweaks to get it set up correctly. Even as it is now, I am not 100% happy with the monitor right now, how it's set up. It's kind of slanted back a little bit. So I do need to adjust that, try to get it a little bit more forward. And the thing, like, you want to get the proper seat position. I did not get the sliding seat attachment for this. Maybe eventually I will, but yeah, just every little thing on these setups takes time to get right. So that is one drawback with these versus like a tubular style that I've found. but it is really solid. And speaking of TrakRacer, I will say the only flaw with this is their instructions are a little, I found some of their instructions are not 100% accurate. I found parts that were kind of mislabeled on the instructions versus what I had. So one tip I will give if you're building this is to measure out all the pieces while installing them. They'll give you the measurement in the instructions in like millimeters. Convert that to inches if you're in the United States, and just make sure you're using the right length pieces, because I did find some inconsistencies with that. But I will say I was missing a few T-nuts, I think, for the seat mount. I contacted TrakRacer online. I just sent them a quick email, and the very next day they had a shipment sent out to me with a whole bag full of T-nuts and bolts. Thumbs up to TrakRacer. They were really awesome with their support. I got no complaints there. But yeah, just something to be mindful of if you're setting this up. Definitely take your time. You're gonna need it. Like I said earlier in the video, I do plan on making sim racing content, probably do some live streams, maybe once or twice a week, just for some fun. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in on this channel, just in addition to the normal stuff that we do every week. Put your questions down below. If you have any, I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting. I wanna thank everybody that's subscribed, that's liked, that's comment, that's watched my videos. I really appreciate you. And that's gonna wrap it up. So until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm DC5 James. Peace.